Hello everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood root beer here with another math contest. We're going to be starting the 2012 Manitoba Mathematical Contest, or MMC, in this video. So, if this is your first MMC contest with me, let's just do the quick run through like we always do, or always try to do at least, at the start of each contest. Time limit, it's 2 hours. It's supposed to be done for grade 12 students, and here are all the fine sponsors. One thing to note about the Manitoba contest, as opposed to, say, some of the Waterloo contests, calculators are not allowed. However, just like its sort of grade equivalent counterpart with Waterloo, the Euclid, single answers aren't worth much. You need to explain, you need to be showing what you're doing, you need to show proof. But other than that, it's very similar, or other than the no calculators being allowed, very similar to the Euclid contest, 10 questions. If you'd like a copy of this one, as with any of the past Manitoba contests, or really any of my past contests, you can click the link in the description to get yourself a copy and try it out for yourself. Try the questions ahead of time. I'll be doing one question a video as per usual, so I've got my pen and I'm ready to go. So we're doing question 1 in this video. So, 1A. Find 3 consecutive even integers with a sum of 36. Okay. So we do, it's not particularly difficult to do this in your head, but we do want to explain, so we're going to grab our notepad. We're going to start it up. Okay, so we want 3 consecutive numbers that add to 36. All right. So we might say something like, let n plus 1, n plus 2 be our consecutive integers. Well, what do we know? We know their sum is 36. So that's n plus the middle number plus the outside number. We're going to get 3 n's plus 3. So that means 33 is the same as 3n. So I divide by 3 on both sides, we're going to get 11 is equal to n. So we would say the 3 numbers are 11 plus 1, which is 12, and 11 plus 2, which is 13, and we can mentally check that in our head. Okay, so that's A part. What have we got for B part? Find 3 consecutive integers so that the smallest plus twice the largest is 15 more than the middle integer. Okay. Well, I think the same setup will apply. When you're doing things like consecutive integers, you sort of have 2 setups. Well, maybe 3. But really, I've only ever used 2 in my contest career. You either name the smallest element, and then like n, and then you get n plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 3, or you name the middle. Now, there isn't always a middle. So if you were doing 4 consecutive integers, you would likely just name the smallest. You can, I guess, name the largest, although I've never had cause to do that. Okay. Sometimes there can be some difference in do you name the smallest n or n plus 1, that sort of thing, but it's entirely up to you. But if you had, say, an odd number, you could certainly name the middle number. So we were looking for 3 consecutive integers. You could name the middle one n. You get n minus 1 and n plus 1. If you were looking at 5, you could do n minus 2, n minus 1, n plus 1, and n plus 2, that sort of thing. I'm going to stick with my n plus 1, and n plus 2. It's the first question. They're not going to throw weird curveballs at us. All right, so what do we want here? Let n plus 1, n plus 2 be the integers. We're told that the smallest plus twice the largest is 15 more than the middle number. Well, we've written that as an equation. Now it's just up to us to expand this out. So we're going to get 2n plus 4, so we're going to get 3n plus 4 in total over here. And that's going to be the same as n plus 16. Okay. Then we'll bring an n over to the other side. We'll get 2n. We'll bring the 4 over to the other side, 12. So n's going to be 6. So our integers are 6, 7, and 8. And in both of these cases, it's not particularly hard to check. You don't need a calculator to do so. Twice 8 is 16, plus 6 is 22. 22 is 15 more than 7. So we're done. Not a whole lot. This nice intro question eased us into the contest. The next couple will probably be quite simple, and then, as usual, as with most of these contests, they progress and get harder in difficulty as you go along. Most contests are set up that way. But we'll look forward to question number 2 in the next video, so thanks for watching.